So on track, we have our junior VLR class wrapping up our 2023 race season here at ROK Sonoma. This class is brought to you by Offset Karting Apparel. On pole, we have Eric Doan. Off pole, we have Yana Kapoor. Row 2, Zoquan Holbrook and Hudson Sharp. Row 3, Matt Guerrera and Christian Cameron. Row 4, we have Jimmy Fan and Keegan Pallett. And rounding out our junior VLR class for this year, Dylan Turner and Avitas Gorgian. And we have a green flag going into turn 1. It looks like we're going to have Eric Doan as your leader going down in a tic-tac-toe. So our junior VLR class is on track. Your current race leader is Eric Doan. Bring him down the straightaway. And then we have Yana Kapoor going to the inside of turn 1. Does she make it stick? No. Does Hudson Sharp help Doan get down there? Hudson Sharp makes a little bit of contact, incidental. Yana Kapoor is going to be able to be in second. But here comes Christian Cameron. He's already up to 4th. And Cameron goes to the inside of Sharp to take over that 3rd spot, but he shoots it wide, and there goes Zoquan Holbrook. Meanwhile, at the front of the pack, we have Eric Doan and Yana Kapoor. So Holbrook and Cameron are on the move right now. Looks like rounding out top 5 is going to be Matt Guerrera. And last lap by, Zoquan Holbrook was the fast cart on track with a 48.957. Let's see if Cameron and Holbrook, no, they are not going to work together. Cameron's going to take that number 3 spot, and he's going to go to try to chase down Yana Kapoor. I thought for a moment maybe Christian would try to push Zoquan around the track, but no, he takes that spot. So here come our drivers down the straightaway. We have Doan, Kapoor, Cameron, Holbrook, and Guerrera. That is your top 5. It looks like Palleck's making a bid for that 5th spot. Palleck takes over 5th. So Keegan Pallett is now running in 5th. What? Here's your race leader, Eric Doan, followed by Yana Kapoor, and Christian Cameron's running in 3rd. Earlier today, we actually recorded Heat 2 racing action in this class, because the junior VLR is brought to you by Offset. They were getting a little spicy in the heat races. So you may want to go back and watch that on the YouTube rebroadcast. And Yana Kapoor is having a stellar round 9 here at ROK Sonoma. Earlier today, she was actually in the lead in one of our heat races, but the time she took the lead, we also had a red flag. She was not able to cross the line in time. So she went from 5th to the lead, but that was reversed because of the red flag. But here she is running in 2nd. It looks like she's chasing down race leader Eric Doan. Now we have 3 carts battling for the lead. Last time by, a fast lap was Christian Cameron with a 48.012. In a couple of corner, Eric Dones is going to have his hands full. Your race leader, OTK. Second place, OTK. Third place, Sodi Kart. All right, what does Christian Cameron do here going into turn one? Christian does not make an attempt for that second place spot. Dones looking over his shoulder. Let's see if Yana makes an attempt here going into Laguna. Once again, Junior VLR brought to you by Offset. Let's see who has a good run coming on the straightaway. All of our drivers are ducking, heading down. Oh, Yana Kapoor goes for the pass. What a beautiful pass by Yana Kapoor. Then she drops the wheel. There goes Christian Cameron. Christian Cameron is now in second. Eric Doan is in third. Now Christian Cameron goes to the inside of Kapoor. That's going to hurt her momentum. Doan takes over the number 2 spot. So we have Cameron, Doan, Kapoor. I'm definitely going to go back and watch that replay of her pass going into turn 1. Here comes Doan. Is he going to push Cameron down the straightaway? Cameron's getting a little bit wide. So these two have been racing pretty hard all weekend long. Earlier, Kapoor was in a similar situation. It went from 5th to 1st. Cameron goes a little bit narrow, Doan goes a little bit wide. You can see the 2 different racing lines here between Cameron and Doan. So coming down the straightaway, Cameron stays low. Doan tries to go wide going into turn 1, doesn't have the room. He has a run going down the hill and a tic-tac-toe. Contact! Contact between our leaders. Looks like Kapoor is done.
2 and 3 take each other out.
Looks like Kapoor is done. That is so unfortunate that she got caught up in collateral damage there. And once again, Cameron and Doan get into it again. So we're gonna see if our drivers are okay. Doan is off track. Kapoor, she's out of the cart and off track. So it looks like our drivers are going to be okay, but they're going to DNF for the day. So we're going to keep an eye on Christian Cameron in second place, Zoquan Holbrook. Like I said earlier, those 2 drivers have been racing each other hard all weekend long. So right now we're following the battle for second between Zoquan Holbrook and Hudson Sharp. Does Hudson go the inside? No.
Let's go Cameron. Is he in first?
Oh, and Holbrook drops a tire. Hudson Sharp goes to the inside, entering Laguna. And he goes wide again. Holbrook has his hand in the air, not sure why. But Hudson was able to drive right by as Holbrook dropped a tire. So let's keep an eye on Zoquan Holbrook. So Hudson Sharp is your second place kart now. Zoquan Holbrook in third. Keegan Palick is running in fourth. Matt Gadara is running in fifth. So on track, we're following our race leader. Looks like everywhere else, everyone else is pretty evenly spaced for any sort of contention for position. 5 laps to go for Christian Cameron. Right now, the gap between Cameron and Sharp is 2.6 seconds. So we'll see if Sharp can close that gap on race leader Christian Cameron. It's disappointing looking out the tower and seeing Yana Kapoor sitting on top of the dirt pile out there. She was a victim of just incidental contact, but she had such a good race going this weekend. But here's your race leader, Christian Cameron. So 4 laps to go for Cameron. Hudson Sharp is in second. So Cameron's extending his lead to 3 seconds over Sharp. Then we have Zoquan Holbrook in third. Keegan Palick's having a great run, sitting in fourth. And Matt Gadara rounding out your top 5 here in junior. VLR brought to you by Offset Karting Apparel. All of our sponsors can be found on the ROK Sonoma website. So as you can see a little bit further back, there might be a battle developing for second between Hudson Sharp and Zoquan Holbrook. Little too early to tell right now. 3 laps to go for Christian Cameron. So now we're picking up the racing action between Hudson Sharp and Zoquan Holbrook. Hudson Sharp's on the GFC product. Zoquan Holbrook's on the OTK product. Your leader, Christian Cameron, is on a Sodi Kart product. Two laps to go, 2 laps to go. Zoquan is on the rear bumper of Hudson Sharp. Next time by will be white flag for Christian Cameron. Oh, look at that tire hike on Zoquan's kart. Great shot by our video guys. We have 1 lap to go for Christian Cameron. Does Zoquan make a move here going into turn 1? No, there's a little bit of a push. Nothing too big going into turn 1. Oh, contact on the exit. As Zoquan goes to the inside, going to tic-tac-toe. Nice little slide job. Sharp wasn't very pleased with that maneuver. Look at that tire hike on Holbrook's kart. Let's see what Hudson does. He goes to the outside going into Monaco. Does he have the run exiting Monaco? He's going to go through the kink. He's on the inside. They're going to drag race through the maker coming on the straightaway. Sharp is going to take them all the way out to the corner. They're going to drag race down the straightaway. Where are they going?
Oh.
Hudson Sharp with the second place. Zoquan Holbrook with third. Matt Gadara is going to come home in fourth, and Dylan Turner. Oh, what happened to Keegan Powlick? Keegan was running in fourth for the last half of the race, but Keegan is off track. So that puts Matt Gadara in fourth and Dylan Turner in fifth. And that's how we wrap up our 2023 race season here at ROK Sonoma. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you to our class sponsor, Offset Karting Apparel. And we're going to wrap up the broadcast.